Good afternoon and welcome to Random Adventures with Steve. Now I don't have long for this one, I don't have much battery for it either, so we're just going to have to see how we get on. But welcome to New Glasgow, Nova Scotia. And even if this totally fails as a video, what a day we've got for it. And we're starting with a nice little park here. Oh no, would you believe it? If you watched my last video then you'll know why this sign is so annoying. Just about 20 steps from where I finished it. Typical. Dedicated to the commemoration of the Pictou Highlanders, an infantry battalion of the Canadian Army, 1921 to 1954. Even having just arrived in this wee place, I think you can see why Canada's my favourite country in the world. I've got a river down there, let's go and check it out. Look at the names on this memorial: McDonald's, McGilvery, McGregor, Mackay, Mackenzie, McLaughlin, McLeod, McMillan, McNeil, McPherson. Ah, you can see where all those brave people hailed from, eh? So this bridge here is crossing the East River of Pictou, and I can see a big sign on top saying New Glasgow. I'm just going to be seeing those New Glasgow signs everywhere now, haven't I? Yeah, probably because I'm in town. Oh no, Milo, where are you? Went missing on the 21st of May from Duke Street, New Glasgow. There's a Duke Street in the old Glasgow as well. Now there's a walkway under the bridge that everyone's using, but there's also a pavement on the bridge that nobody's using. But will I? Why not? Give it a try. A much better view from up here. And that's a nice big river. But the main reason for coming up this way is to see the big sign, Welcome to New Glasgow, with the Lion Rampant logo. Nice. Oh no, it's very authentic, this place. We're finding pubs already. Garrison Brewing Company. And we arrive at what must be like the main downtown street with all its Canadian flags out. It looks very nice. But this is Bell's Corner. All the names on here though, not just Bell, but Fraser, Carmichael, Macintosh. All proud Canadians, but with that very obvious Scottish heritage. Now, can I cross here? I think so. Go, go, go. I want to walk down this side because, as I say, it's got all the flags out. Such a nice day. I've had a few people just randomly wave at me from across the street. It must be the t-shirt, eh? New Glasgow Regional Police. I wonder if they'd give me a patch. Doesn't look very open. I like it though, it's reminding me of Montrose. And that's a beautiful old building. What's it saying? Town of New Glasgow, so I guess that is the town hall. I saw this old mural online and I was instantly drawn to it. I think you can see why.
I think you might have dropped your pocket. Is that your pocket? I got you.
Okay, not quite up to the standard of the beautiful murals we saw in old Glasgow yesterday, but still pretty cool. Do I need some new clothes? Well, clearly I do. The High Road Hemp Supplies. See, everywhere's got a Scottish play on words. It's a noisy main street, and this is the reason I didn't drive here. Parking meters. So let's see, Monday to Friday 10 till 5, so it's 4 o'clock just now. So even if my batteries do run out, I can just head back to the hotel, get some freshly charged ones and come back in the car this evening. There's an idea. But at the same time I get the feeling like this could be it. I was just going to say, down here we've got some unfenced railway lines, wondering if these were still in use. And then look what pops up. It feels like those old American movies where you could just jump on and stow away, doesn't it? I certainly didn't expect it to be this long. What absolute perfect timing. I wonder how often these run through town. That could be the only one of the day. They really are so good at honouring veterans, and we've got the Stewart Street Heritage Site, and along Stewart Street you've got all the homes of the veterans, from the McCormicks to the Tebows, with the new Glasgow sign just rattling away in the background. I can wait till you see what I've spotted here. The Glasgow pub. It doesn't look very open anymore, does it? Or maybe it is. Yes, it's open till 10 PM. Should I go in? What do you think? Well, in all honesty, I can't go for a drink just now because I'm going to be driving later. I was just looking at it in TripAdvisor, and the latest 2 reviews. Number 1, this should be shut down. Number 2, absolutely brutal. Maybe I'd be better going in there, win some money playing pool. Another place that doesn't look very open, but I think it is. I like New Glasgow. Although I'm not sure I fancy going any further. I think we'll go up this way. Oh, look at the sign, it's even in Gaelic. That is impressive attention to detail, guys. There's some nice houses up there, but I get the feeling that's all going to be residential. Be a wee bit quiet up there. Although it's not very noisy in town either, apart from all the cars and the trucks, that is. No way, look what I've just found. This is brilliant. I've just got to get to it. There it is. I'm famous in New Glasgow. The only problem is my street's on the corner of a liquor store, and there's some, we'll call them interesting locals, looking at me thinking, what is that guy doing? Oh, I'd love one of these. What do you think? The flatbed. I tell you, these Canadians do things right, don't they? Now I can feel my mouth starting to get very dry. I need to find some water. I could go back to my pals at the liquor store, but we'll keep going this way. What is this place? Is it a cinema? Viola's Way. I wonder if I'm just here out of season, or is it always like this? Although it looks like it could get a bit busier. But on this Tuesday afternoon, it's a quiet wee place. Look at Bill's Barber Shop. Looks a very traditional place. What have we got here? Downtown New Glasgow welcomes you. Oh, I didn't even look up, there's a bell. What's it saying about this? This bell, belonging to the town of New Glasgow, was refurbished and a bell tower was constructed as part of the New Glasgow Downtown Revitalisation Project. Oh, the bell was originally manufactured and supplied by Stephen P. Struthers Limited of Eastvale Place, Clevenhaugh. Is that meant to be Kelvinhaugh? Glasgow, Scotland. Ah, I'm feeling this place. And then what's this we've got? The library and the fire department next door to it. I wonder if we can have a sneaky wee peek in those doors. No, there's some guys there, maybe not. They like to keep them very clean though, don't they? A lovely park, but I can't be sitting down here without a big bottle of water. Where can I get it? It's nice and all, but it's no worthy of its name until it's got a Greggs. Ah, this is cool. It's telling us about all the festivals with the bagpipes and the monuments and the trails. I'd like to come back tomorrow morning, first thing, and do a little river walk maybe. And look, 2025 was a good year to come because the town's celebrating its 150th anniversary. But that is not quenching my thirst. Where can we go? Is this us back in the main street? Aye. There must be something open, or maybe it's like, you know, the big Sobeys round the corner. That's taken away all the local trade like it has in so many towns, you know. Could get a tattoo, just not a bottle of water. All the traffic signs on this corner is telling you that it's a crossroads in the country, albeit a very easterly crossroads. And that's almost 5 PM, so I'm just going to have a quick look at this church. Then I'll go back down to Sobeys, pick up some essentials. We'll go back to the room, get the recharge batteries, and maybe go out for dinner this evening. Does that sound alright? That's a dentist. But we're here to see the church. And quite fittingly, it's called St Andrew's Presbyterian Church. Founded 1819. It's not going to be open, is it? It'd be so nice to have a sneaky wee peek inside. No chance. No. Oh well, all we can do is try. Would you look at these old houses though? They're perfect. Ah, it's not just one, they're everywhere. Could you live in New Glasgow? I reckon everyone that was born in the original Glasgow should get a visa and a free house here. What do you think about that? Aye, and a motorbike. I love this one. Back across the bridge, Sobeys, hydration, up the road, hotel, new batteries, a wee rest, and then dinner. Wait. It's an eagle. Did you see that? It was massive. Sobeys to the rescue. Is that the liquor store next door? But first, Sobeys. And if nothing else, it's nice and cool in here. I swear I could just crawl in there right now. Oh. Just going back to the hotel, and opposite my hotel, Highland Square. This is the New Glasgow Mall. Oh, nice. I don't think there's much in here. It's like Cumbernauld Shopping Centre. Ah, no, I'm being unfair, it's alright. The shops are a bit empty. But what made me come to a mall? I'm losing my mind. Let's get back to that hotel. free breakfast. I'll have to remember that tomorrow morning. And I also need to remember my wee car, it has to be back at 12:30. So I'll need to leave here by, I'd say 11 at the latest. But I've got a few things I still want to do in the morning. Hi.
41, 75, all green, all.
One of the very first places I saw when I came into town, the dock. Let's go and have a look in there and see if they're serving any food. Oh, it's an Irish bar. I'll sit at the window. Oh, cheers guys, non-alcoholic again. I'm driving. Now what will we have to eat tonight? Okay, so I just thought I'd get a wee fish and chips for dinner. I didn't realise it'd be this big. It's massive. Of course we're in Canada, so it's fries, it's not proper chips, but that fish and the tartar sauce. Yeah, that's homemade. Let's get stuck in. Let you see and hear that crunch first. Oh yes. Just got a good dip of that tartar sauce again. That's one of the best I've tasted. I think that's the first time fish and chips has defeated me. It was just too big, but I tell you what, I'll lick this clean. So it wasn't just one a day. It's still going. That's actually such a bargain when you look at what I got. Right, let's go. Oh, that was so good. But I'm tired now. I'm not going to deny it. Back to the hotel, but via Walmart. I need more water. And I've got a fridge in my room, so I'm going to stock up for tomorrow as well. Well, I fancy some raspberries. I'm not getting too much though, because I've got breakfast in the morning, and then I'll be in Halifax, so there'll be plenty there, won't there? Look at my Maritimes bag. I'm always a sucker for these. Morning. I know yesterday wasn't exactly 5-star vlogging, so I'm kind of glad the sun's woken me up early. We'll go downstairs, grab some breakfast, and then we'll get out there again. Car needs to be back at midday, so let's get going. Well, that was disgusting. Oh, one thing to do before we leave. Hello from New Glasgow. New. Job done. I'm not going to check out yet. We'll go for a wee drive and see if we can find something Scottish. Oh, another beautiful day. I think it's all workies that stay at this hotel. I'm the only tourist. Welcome to historic Pictou, founded 1773. Aye, that's when us Scots arrived in town. And if you're thinking it's awfully quiet here, isn't it? Well, it's 7:20 in the morning. The things we have to do. Ah, this must be the ice rink in here. Pictou Curling Centre, home of the New Caledonian Curling Club. I feel right at home here already. Pictou Beach. This way for ice cream. It's a wee bit early even for me, I'm afraid. Sorry, Sandy. But look, I've found my construction already. They start work early. Morning. Hello, darling. So what's brought me to this wee Canadian village? Well, for that we need to go back in time to the 1770s. During the early Highland clearances back home, where 189 locals forced from their homes just outside Ullapool on Scotland's west coast, shuffled onto this little wooden boat for a transatlantic voyage that would take them to their new lives in Canada. And this is where they landed. Right here. And I tell you what, if you offered me this right now, I think I'd take it. Although I'm quite sure that transatlantic voyage wouldn't have been quite as comfortable as Queen Mary 2. Now, while of course it's fantastic to be here, unfortunately my timing could not be worse, because that old boat I was telling you about that brought those 189 Scots to Canada, well, there's a replica of it here in town, but it's getting done up at the moment. And it's not going to be finished for a couple of months. Wonder if we can find it though, see how it's getting on. I mean, it might not even be here, and if it is, it could be in some warehouse somewhere. Worth a look though while we're in town. Oh, could that be it there? Surely not, that's tiny. Now, you know what? I think it could be. That's crazy. Imagine crossing the Atlantic in that. This stone plaque is thanking supporters of the Hector, that was the name of the ship, the replica project. And there's the date they arrived in Pictou, September 15th, 1773. And I'll take a photo of it. I'm sure it tells the story much better than I did. Wow, the sea was a scary place to be back in those days. For 66 days, in the winter of 1903, the Scottish-built ship Stanley, loaded with passengers and valuable cargo, was jammed in Northumberland Strait ice. Imagine being stuck out there somewhere for 66 days, in the middle of winter. No thank you. So the Hector's got its own big museum. But like I say, I'm here a couple of months too early. Nice place. Maybe we should come back for the grand opening, eh? And if we can go a bit further, I can see the modern ferry off in the distance. I think that's what it is. Oh, and a big old buoy, or a buoy as they'd call it in these parts, with its original bell by the looks of things. And in fact, this is the Northumberland Fisheries Museum. Very nice. That's how the Hector would have looked before its refurb. It's nice that it's getting done up. I just wish I could have got on board. But it's so small. Can't get over that. Harbour House, Ales and Spirits. Everywhere here is just so well looked after. Be nice to come back when it's open. Daily from 11:30. Try our lobster roll. Oh, I wish. Oh, and this one's called Cunard House. Another beauty. And I think this suggests it was the Clan Donald who came over on the Hector all those years ago. Pretty much 200 years to the day since I was born. And there's that wee ferry. Unfortunately I can't get any closer I'm not allowed beyond this fence, but to think that that is much bigger than the Hector, which is sitting just over there. And the ferry's probably just going across the wee strait here, not the Atlantic Ocean. It's funny, isn't it, how many Canadians come to Scotland to trace their history, and now this Scotsman's coming to Canada to do exactly the same. Look, I can step aboard and be captain of this old boat. A great place for a picnic, and a perfect day for it too. And in fact, there's the guys working on Hector as we speak. That is the kind of construction I like to see. The Scotsman Inn, and they've got vacancies, if only. Registered heritage property built in 1865. Oh, I like this town. And that's an old cottage, isn't it? It could almost be Scottish. Well, I think that's about as much as we're going to see in Pictou. I'm glad I came here this morning, even though it is still only 8:20. Scotsman parking only. That's very kind of them. The old post office building in Pictou, I'm guessing that's it there, is the only building in the world with a window in its chimney. What? Can I see a chimney with a window? On this side maybe? Oh, that'll be it. Are you impressed? Nah, me neither. I think I'd be more impressed with Mrs. McGregor's shortbreads. Traditional, handmade, delicious. And there she is, Mrs. McGregor. Morning, doll. Tell you what, if you crop it a bit, we really could be in Scotland right now. And this is the Market Square. We'll head up to that guy in the kilt, and that's where we'll finish this little tour of Pictou, and then we'll head back to New Glasgow, get checked out, send a postcard, all that kind of stuff, and then we'll be onwards to Halifax today. That might be the next video though. And the wee plaque there's saying the landing of the Hector, 1773. And this little storyboard is so nicely done. Even the legs are thistles. That bin lorry was following me everywhere today. My first stop back here in New Glasgow, post office. Let's get this sent. That's that done. And next the plan is to go to the library, because I've still got a couple of souvenirs left from old Glasgow, so I could just leave them there with my business card and a wee note saying help yourself. That's the idea anyway. Now it means I've got to navigate one of these. How much is it? What does that say? $1 per hour? $1 per hour? What a bargain. It's not like that in old Glasgow. gave away a couple of things last night, but like I say, there's still a few left, so might as well leave them here. Right, well, I've still got an hour and 45 minutes of parking left. What am I going to do? I think I'll just have a last little chilled walk around town, see if there's any souvenirs. I'm 99% sure there isn't, but it's worth a look, isn't it, before we head back to Halifax and drop the car off. Oh, and something else I always forget, a thumbnail for YouTube. I should get the phone out and do some of those. Ah, that's been a successful mission. Right, let's get out of town. Halifax Airport, drive time, an hour and 14 minutes. That's no bad. I forgot to do an outro for my video, didn't I? So I've stopped here just outside Truro, which is about halfway back to Halifax. Now Truro sits beside the Bay of Fundy, and that's a significant place because it has the highest tidal range anywhere in the world, and we're talking about 16 metres. And when you consider the average in the world is about 1 metre, you can see why that's so significant. In fact, when I was driving here just a wee while ago, I passed a completely dry riverbed, which I guess at high tide might actually fill up. The other great reason for stopping here is that there's an A&W, so I'm going to go and pick up a root beer float and then I'll get on the road again. But thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye. Cheers folks.